Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called, this video is gonna be super long, okay? This is one of those videos that that was suggested to me a long time ago. And there's plenty of videos that were suggested to me that were, very long, okay? This video is nearly 50 minutes and you can only imagine the reaction. The reaction is gonna be like, my whole reaction is gonna be probably over 1 hour. Okay, this is a very long video, and this is why I'm not gonna be doing 3 videos today. Probably 2 videos. We will see, but that's because I know that I'm gonna get exhausted by the end of this reaction. Okay, 50-minute long video, and there's some actual suggestions by some of my subscribers and viewers. They actually sent me some suggestions that are videos that are like 3 hours long. Can you believe that? 3 hours long, bro. 3 hours long reaction. It's not a joke. Okay, so it's a and also like these videos are like all kinds of stuff like Friday Night Funkin', other kinds of almost like documentaries. It's not even a joke. So this is gonna be a very long video. So grab your popcorn, get yourself some cool drinks. I don't know, get yourself whatever you need. Sit down and enjoy it. Okay, this video is about warriors of Japan. Okay, a couple days ago, like last week, I think, I made a video called like a reaction on this Bill Word's video. Okay, the history of Japan, and I loved it. Okay, Japanese and I'm a Hindu, so Japanese and Hindus kind of share similar kind of religion, kind of especially the Buddha and everything. It's just it's all interconnected and it's all complicated, and I loved that history of Japan thing. I know throughout the history, no race in this world has been peaceful till now. Okay, I'm pretty sure every other race has engaged in extreme war and probably did some heinous things, terrible things. I know, but I wanted to find out what they really are like, and it was like this was a suggestion by one of my loyal subscribers. He has been helping me with a lot of suggestions, and this video has like 1.8 million views, so I had to do it. Okay, I know I'm talking too much. Let's get into the video. I'm not gonna pause this video to talk or anything. I'm just gonna talk over it at certain points, and because it's a reaction, I have to talk every now and then, and I cannot just sit like this like a wooden statue. I cannot do that. So if I miss something, forgive me. Okay, if I miss some kind of explanation, some detail in the video, I'm sorry guys. Okay, it's a reaction. All right, I'll put the link in the description for the original video here, and you can go and watch it. Okay, if you wanted to see what it is. Okay, so see you in History Mythology channel. Good. Whatever this video is, 50-minute video. It's gonna be a very long video. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And also get yourself some popcorn, some cool drinks, everything. Okay, sit down and let's enjoy this. Let's go. What are the warriors of Japan? Samurai, ninja, war monks, history of Japan. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'll even enable some subtitles just for your sake. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Shinobi. Like this.
Japan is a land of enormous beauty and culture.
Yeah.
It is the land of the legendary samurai warriors.
That's right.
The
Indeed.
samurai is
Hey, you know what? I played Ghost of Tsushima, so it only grew my love for the karate and Japanese culture even more. Okay, so I know I love Japanese culture. So this is the only time I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, let's go.
A recurring figure in today's culture.
Right.
But what was their role in ancient Japanese society?
The
word samurai means the one who serves.
Also, like one last time, I'm probably only gonna do 2 videos today. because this video is gonna exhaust me, and I know it because it's so big. I might not even do another video after this. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Just enjoy. Sit down and enjoy. Okay.
That was their main role,
Hey.
to serve a feudal lord or even the emperor.
Okay, wait, what?
Society.
Okay.
The word samurai,
Samurai.
means the one who serves.
One who serves. Okay.
That was their main role, to
That's
serve
cool.
a feudal lord or even the emperor.
Right. Wow.
Initially, the samurai collected taxes from the peasants. This work was not always peaceful. Therefore, the samurai began to use weapons and practice martial arts.
Huh.
They were also allowed to execute low-class citizens if they refused to pay the taxes required.
Okay.
The main duties of the samurai were to protect their lord's assets, to preserve order and customs, and to be loyal to their sovereign.
Right.
Their
Of
growing
course.
influence increased respect for the samurai class.
Samurai
even
class.
being feared and hated by some citizens.
Yeah.
Over time,
It's
many
pure
samurai
dominance,
accumulated
and you
wealth
don't like
and
seeing
land,
that.
but they were still considered an inferior class by the nobility. With the increase in land disputes, feudal lords hired more and more warriors as samurai.
Wow. Okay.
These feudal lords were known as daimyo and obeyed only the emperor. In
Daimyo.
1185, many feudal lords went to war, and after many battles, Minamoto no Yoritomo was the winner.
Winner. Okay.
Minamoto received the title of shogun, great commander of the army, and all other feudal lords were forced to swear loyalty to him.
Okay. Nice.
Thus, the first military dictatorship of Japan was born, the
You know, back
Kamakura
then,
shogunate.
it was not really.
During this period,
we didn't
the
have
samurai
technology.
class acquired military
You know?
functions, and its authority became even greater.
Yeah.
Simply looking
We didn't
the
have
samurai in the
technology,
eye
so it was
or
all,
soiling
you
his
know,
clothes could cost
crazy.
the life of a peasant.
We all we could do is cling on to God, and all very peasant like, very down to earth, because there's no technology back then. So it's not like I'm not insulting their beliefs or anything. Of course, but they had was disputes, problems. Conquering is a major goal for these people, and it's just all kinds of stuff was happening back
To
then.
secure their place in society, many samurai married women from noble families.
Yes.
Their children were trained from childhood as their successors when they reached maturity.
Right.
Rich and powerful families of samurai were born.
Huh.
They were trained to fight either
Yeah.
armed or unarmed.
Squat.
These ancient martial
Ja!
arts gave rise to judo, karate,
Karate.
aikido,
Aikido.
and many other modern martial arts.
Yeah.
Part of the payment to the samurai was made in sacks of rice, since this was the most important food of the time.
Right.
After 400 years of
Rice.
relative peace,
Even I eat rice. Like, I eat rice every day. It's a cultural thing, even in India. So I also eat rice.
Japan entered a new turbulent period.
Huh.
The central government
Beautiful.
was weakened. Many feudal lords went to war again,
Okay.
seeking to achieve military control over the whole of Japan.
Yeah.
This phase of the conflict
The Mongols-
became known as the Sengoku Jidai, period of states at war, or period of civil war. It was the most troubled civil war in Japanese history. This was the period when the samurai were most prominent. Many men from different social classes fought hard on the battlefields in the hope of being recognized and given the title of samurai.
Samurai.
The famous Miyamoto Musashi was one of them,
Yeah.
having participated in the Battle of Sekigahara.
Okay.
As
So
warriors
this
of the
dude was
nobility,
amazing.
The samurai fought mainly on horseback. The primary
Okay.
weapon was the bow and arrow. Later, they used the spear.
Huh.
The sword was only used when there were no options left.
Wow.
Only samurai and nobles could have two swords on
Damn.
their waists.
Wow.
The long sword, the famous
Long sword.
katana,
Famous
had great
katana.
financial and symbolic value.
Symbolic
The sword
value.
was considered the soul of the samurai.
Yeah. And they would never
The short
open
sword
it
was known
unless
as
it
the
was very
wakizashi,
necessary.
wielded when the samurai entered closed environments. The short sword was ideal
Closed
for
environments.
narrow or tight places. In these environments, it was more advantageous than the katana. Having
Huh.
these two swords at the waist was a great symbol of status.
Yeah.
The armor worn by
I
the
could see
samurai
it.
was lacquered wood, silk, and small metal plates. These armors were relatively light and allowed a wide range of movement without compromising the
But
defensive.
is it easier to stab through it because they're light? I don't know. Can they still hold on and not tear up when a sword comes through them? I don't know.
part?
Okay.
Helmets were
That's the
heaviest
samurai.
item.
We're getting
They
close
were
to
made of only metal
metal
and had the most varied ornaments.
ornaments on it. Crabs.
Some armor was created
dragon.
in order to intimidate enemies.
Yeah.
Finding a samurai on the battlefield
Hey, this guy looks like Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. You know, so I like it.
was probably a terrifying experience.
Yeah.
During the
Yeah.
Sengoku Jidai, the situation in Japan became complicated,
Yeah.
with
Okay.
hunger, disease, and fires affecting the
Fires.
population.
Oh.
Many feudal lords feared that their warriors had become too aggressive and ambitious.
Oh shit. Yeah.
In
Like
order to control
hunger
the
for
discipline
power
of the
and
samurai,
everything?
the Bushido was created.
The Bushido.
A code of honor that the warrior should follow.
oh,
Bushido
honor.
means the path of the warrior.
Path of the Warrior.
The code of conduct was based on the fusion of several Oriental philosophies coming
Philosophies.
from religions such as Buddhism and Shintoism.
Shintoism.
Bushido valued justice, courage,
Courage,
compassion,
compassion.
respect, honesty,
The Bushido.
honor, and duty.
Amazing.
Samurai should also learn calligraphy, painting, and various activities related to self-control and self-improvement. For most samurai, honor was more important than life itself.
Right.
Life ends, but the name and reputation are remembered
So
for
beautiful.
generations.
So amazing. I love it.
The symbol of the samurai became
love
the
it.
cherry blossom, a flower
Yeah.
of great beauty, but which appears only once a year and lasts a few days.
Amazing
Such
shit.
should be the life of a samurai, to live the present, to serve his daimyo, and to leave this world at his peak.
At his peak.
Of course, some only sought fame and power. Acts of betrayal also used to occur with some frequency. Tokugawa Ieyasu was the winner of the
Okay.
Battle of Sekigahara,
Sakigahara.
initiating the Tokugawa shogunate.
Shogunate.
It was a new era of peace that lasted almost 300 years in Japan.
300
At
years.
the end of the wars, the samurai caste declined.
So
Many lost their
cool.
masters or were simply fired. Some committed suicide through the
Wow.
ceremony designated as seppuku, feeling
Seppuku.
disgraced at the loss of their social status. Others chose to be merchants or policemen. Many
Okay.
became ronin, wanderers.
Ronin.
This term was used to
Wanderers.
refer to the samurai without a master,
Wow.
who walked without a clear direction in Japan. They accepted
Oh.
jobs as mercenaries, bodyguards, and even constituted criminal groups.
So that's what it means to be Ronin. Okay, I've seen a lot of movie titled Ronin, and I never understood. And these were all like almost like Batman, walking around undisturbed. If you disturb them, they get into fight, and they always win. You know, it's like Batman. Okay, it's crazy. And they went through a lot of wars. Samurai with no leaders to serve, so they become Ronin, and then Bushido guys. It's just all crazy. Yeah, just so crazy, man.
Japan passed much of its history closed to
Hey, one
foreign-
thing I want to say is that Japan has always been beautiful, and it still is beautiful. I mean, these people are so lucky that they have such a beautiful world. It's so insane. Some of the flowers and some of the things that grow over there are so beautiful. It's like I don't think you'll find them anywhere in the world. Like, honestly.
countries
know?
maintaining restricted commercial relations. But in 1854, this began to change.
Huh.
Due to a severe financial and commercial crisis,
Wow.
Japan was forced to open its ports for trade with foreign nations.
Foreign nations.
This brought many novelties and improvements to Japan.
Oh, probably the French people or something. Europeans came in trying to do some, some business or something. A lot of I hope nothing terrible happened after that.
However,
you know.
many citizens, mainly from samurai families, were unhappy with the changes in the traditional Japanese lifestyle.
Huh.
All these changes led to the Meiji Restoration, a period
Okay.
that was marked by samurai resistance against the new government model. During the Meiji Restoration, the samurai caste was officially extinct. The last representatives were forced to surrender their swords. Those who
Oh.
refused were arrested and punished. The
Why?
era of the samurai had come to an end.
Wow. So it's like the Wild West, okay? And it came to an end. And people holding on to swords and walking around is very, it's like almost like really like threatening and dangerous. So they probably had to stop it because there were only few people with swords walking around. So they had to stop it because, again, we're not living in the oldest of times where you needed swordsmen, samurais, and bushido, whatever. We're past that age, and we don't need people with swords walking around. I guess that's the only explanation.
During the Second World War, the
World
Japanese
War.
government propagandized to exalt the samurai spirit.
Huh?
The aim was to encourage the people and to keep the soldiers active on the front line.
Oh.
To help restore the samurai spirit,
Huh.
Japanese officers received swords similar to those used by the ancient samurai warriors.
Huh?
However, they were mass-produced, and their quality was not at all compared to the katanas, which
Okay.
are true works of art. In modern Japan, many samurai families continue to exist.
Samurai
Their
families.
code of honor and martial arts continue to be practiced by people all over
Wow.
the world.
I mean, it's
Therefore,
a traditional
the glory
thing.
of the warriors of the rising sun is eternal.
Eternal. Yo! I like that. Who did that? Whatever. Yo! Shit. Who did that? I don't know. Is it like a famous thing? I don't know, man.
In ancient Japan, there were many wars between powerful and ambitious feudal lords. These wars were mainly fought on the battlefields.
Huh. Okay.
But not only that, there was a world of shadows and furtivity. Only
World of
highly
shadows.
trained men and women could enter it. These
Oh.
fearsome shadow warriors were known as ninjas. The
Well,
origin of the
ninjas have appeared now. So ninjas have now they came out. It's crazy, bro, crazy. And they're like the shadows, like League of Shadows for the Batman. Basically, that's what that is.
ninjas is obscure as their very existence. They arose around the 12th century at the beginning of the Kamakura shogunate.
Shogunate.
The word ninja was not always used to designate these secret agents. The most common term was shinobi, which
Shinobi.
means the one who hides.
One who hides.
In the beginning, ninjas were just spies. They
Wow.
pretended to be ordinary people.
Ordinary
walking the
people
streets
walking
and
the
talking
streets.
naturally to citizens in order to
Okay.
obtain valuable information.
Okay, they were basically stalkers, and then they decided to become even more deadlier. Okay.
These agents pretended to be merchants,
Merchants, blacksmiths.
artisans, and even
Okay.
monks. They used many disguises to accomplish their goals.
Wow.
After all, nothing drew more attention
That is so crazy. Like there's actual like organization of people like that are almost like Assassin's Creed. They hide in the fucking plain sight. Follow someone, find out things about them. I guess it's almost like a detective investigation, but it's not. I guess it's. I don't know. Maybe it's good in some ways. I don't know what.
in
They
someone
could be
dressed
bad. They
in
could be
black
good.
and wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Some became so skilled at pretending to be ordinary people that they spent years or even their entire lives as spies without arousing any suspicion.
Wow.
With the increase of political intrigue in feudal Japan, ninjas became increasingly in demand.
Wow.
On the
man.
other hand, security in castles and other important areas
Fight with
increased.
honor.
Many of these places
The
were
dude from
guarded
Ghost of
by
Tsushima
very
says
skilled
that.
Samurais.
Okay.
The art of spying became incredibly risky.
Oh.
Many ninjas were executed after being captured.
Oh, shit.
The ninjas became specialists in various martial arts. These arts are known as taijutsu. They mix
Taijutsu.
judo, jujitsu, aikido,
Aikido.
karate, and kung fu.
Karate.
All adjusted
And kung
to
fu.
become serious injuries and put the opponent out
Oh.
of combat as quickly as possible.
Oh,
But this
shit.
was not enough to secure the safety of the ninjas, and
Wow.
weaponry training was also included. Ninjas specialized in the use of many different weapons. Most of them were sneaky, used in enclosed spaces such as rooms or corridors.
Wow.
The dreadful makibishi was one of those weapons.
Okay.
Small
So it's almost like you're hitting the walls all over the place inside the room, unless you're skilled. So you probably know how to swing properly without hitting any walls or pillars or anything in the interiors inside the houses or whatever. Okay. So I guess you have to be super skilled.
Pointed
So
iron junctions thrown against the ground when Ninja
Oh, this-
was chased.
I know
Very
this.
difficult to see in the dark. They caused serious damage when
Oh
stepped on.
shit.
They were very effective against horse-ridden pursuers.
My God.
They
Oh,
could also carry a
horses.
weapon
You're gonna
called
hurt horses,
kusarigama,
bro.
consisting of a small sickle and attached to a chain
Oh,
with
this-
a metallic weight at the other end. Kusarigama was a difficult weapon to use,
Kill.
and even more difficult to fight against.
Okay.
It had an
Dang.
enormous range.
I know I'm laughing and enjoying this, but it was probably super brutal and 10 times more darker and very actually kind of disturbing and depressing that you have to resort to some killing methods to advance any type of goal. I mean, like, what is this? Like, you're gonna use this to kill, like, to kill people. All this to kill people, hurt people, stop the horses and everything. It's a tragic situation. We went through a lot of shit, bro. The world has gone through a lot of shit. Let's be honest.
It could do a lot of damage with its chain, and if
Yeah.
that failed, the sickle was used. Tekogaki
And
were
then
weapons
this.
used in wrists, especially effective
Yeah!
in hand-to-hand combat.
Wow.
The classic shurikens and kunai.
Man, I think even now, if you come up with some of these dangerous gadgets or whatever, I think even now you can win a lot of things, a lot of battles or some shit like that. Because we have guns, but if we stopped using guns, melee to melee, I think this will definitely win, because I don't think any other culture has anything remotely as brutal shit like this. I don't think so.
Were not thrown to kill the enemy, but to wound him and leave
Ninja
him out
stars!
of combat. They were thrown in sequence,
Once
seeking
you
to
throw
reach
it-
vital points on the body.
Vital points on the body.
Contrary to the common idea,
What if you cut yourself while throwing it? That would be hilarious.
the swords used by ninjas had no straight blade. Many carried normal wakizashis or even katanas.
Okay.
Many ninjas also used chain mail under their kimono to ensure their protection.
Chainmail.
Ultimately, they could throw a smoke bomb to blind the enemy and escape to ensure
Die!
their safety in the shadows.
Okay.
Ninja training
Ninja
began
training.
as a child. In
As a
addition
child.
to fighting techniques, they had to learn how to hide their
Yeah.
presence in the most diverse environments.
Man.
They also needed to master survival tactics in the forest, learn how to climb cliffs and walls, and resist hunger and sleep.
I love this.
To be masters in art, the ninjas needed to learn the various accents of different Japanese regions.
Oh, even
The use
language.
and manipulation of gunpowder or poisons was also something delicate and deadly.
Gunpowders
The
and
ninjas
poisons.
did not follow the Bushido.
The
They
Bushido.
had their own code of conduct and ways of facing life and death.
There's like
The
almost like an
information
entire
about this
religion.
code of conduct is not very precise. It's in a document known as Bansen Shukai. The
Okay.
training also included meditation and breathing techniques, in addition
Oh.
to a practice called kujikiri.
Kutikiri.
It consisted of creating manual signs symbolizing elements such as fire.
Oh,
wind,
this is like
water, earth,
Naruto
lightning,
hand signs.
among others.
Chick, 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 chick.
Kujikiri allowed
Something like
ninja
that.
to focus his mind and even distract his enemies. These new skills led to ninjas being chosen for assassination and sabotage missions. This work was considered dishonorable and dirty by most of the
Wow.
samurai and the general population.
Okay.
The ninjas were people despised by society, but vital agents.
Okay.
During the Sengoku Jidai
Despised.
period, the ninjas emerged.
They what? Despised by society.
During the Sengoku Jidai period,
Wow.
the ninjas emerged as a serious threat.
Serious threat.
They were hired as mercenaries and killed many generals, samurai, and nobles during the war. They
Okay.
also infiltrated castles. Inside them, they caused fires, poisoned
Fires.
the water or food wells.
Man, these
They
people
even
are.
placed bombs, destroying the gates of the castle.
You know, these people remind me of one of those. Like, basically, these people are assassins. Basically, like, I mean, I get pretty much because these people don't give a fuck who they kill. They just know there's a target and they need to kill it, and they'll do everything that is in their hands to use to kill this person, the target. Okay, so yeah, these people are not a joke. These people don't give a fuck about anything else, and that's why probably the society hated them. I don't know how they function. Like, it's not like you turn into a bird once you become a ninja. I guess you're super fast and calm and collective, and you don't get swayed by any or get intimidated by any other enemy or anything. That's probably the most best thing about these people. It's crazy. It's
And
crazy.
allowing the entrance of soldiers. There were also female ninja, the kunoichi.
Oh,
Their main role was to infiltrate, where they pretended to be cooks or housekeepers to enter
Oh.
the castles and fortresses.
wow.
The most beautiful could pretend to be
Oh,
geishas,
shit.
the
Geisha.
famous luxury courtesans. This
Geisha.
allowed them to get even closer to their targets.
Wow.
These ninja arts became known as ninjutsu.
Man, I wonder what geishas are supposed to be. Are they supposed to do what do they do? Like, are they supposed to represent like a beautiful sculpture or something like that? I don't know. Or maybe they're good at I don't know, sewing clothes or something. I don't know. I don't know what a geisha is, but they do look like beautiful statues. And they're really beautiful though. Like, all that murdering as being a geisha, it's actually kind of fits their the way they look, because they look beautiful, but inside they're demonic or something. But and I know that they're not meant to kill anyone. They're just some people that go in and kill, female ninjas that go in as geishas to kill. Okay, I get it.
Many ninjas even fought openly on the battlefields, causing terror and confusion with their unusual tactics. During the Sengoku Jidai, some ninja families emerged, specialized in different secret arts. Two of these families had great prominence, forming powerful clans. The Iga Ryu clan,
Iga
the
Ryu
school
clan.
or tradition of Iga, resided
Iga.
in the province of Iga, a mountainous area that was difficult to access at that time. The clan Koga Ryu, the school or tradition of Koga, was in the province of Omi, a humid region interrupted by rivers. Differences
Okay.
in terrain and environment allowed
Wow.
these two clans to create their own spying tactics.
Tactics.
These two ninja clans fought a secret war. Their members ambushed each other, not only because they
Wow.
were hired to do so, but also to eliminate rivals in order
Rivals.
to control the espionage networks. With this increase in ninja activities, many became legendary warriors.
Wow,
The
man.
most famous was
You know what? I'm pretty sure if you push your mind to something, towards some kind of goal, you will learn a lot of things, So humans probably haven't done something in life, in this world. Humans could have done something else to learn a lot, to expand the human mind, and this is the problem. The world doesn't allow you or motivate you to push your mind and feel the pain to push your mind. It's like, you have to struggle a lot to expand your mind. The humanity has never tested the minds of human beings. Okay, they always tested the spirit of human beings or the strength of human beings, but never the mind. I don't think so. So if you struggle so much and by putting your mind to it, you might learn so many things that nobody in this world might even know about. So that's great that they have learned all these techniques. Wonder what else we could have achieved as human beings,
Hattori Hanzo.
It's crazy.
Real name, Hattori Masanari.
Hattori Hanzo.
Hattori Hanzo.
The man who
was
made
born
swords.
in the province of Iga. And,
man who made
as
katanas.
was the tradition of his clan, was trained as a child in the arts of ninjutsu. At the age of 16, he was
16.
employed as a samurai in the service of Tokugawa Ieyasu. Hanzo.
Is he the man that made katana, the special kind of katana, or it's just that he had a special katana and was made by someone else? I don't know what's going on, I don't know anything, guys. I'm sorry.
Was a master in the use of the spear. His bravery and savagery on the battlefield made him known as Oni no Hanzo, the devil Hanzo.
Oh man.
One of Hanzo's greatest contributions was the rescue of the wife and son of Tokugawa, who had been hostages. Thanks to Hattori Hanzo, Tokugawa managed to survive the Sengoku Jidai and achieve the shogun title.
Yeah, okay.
With the end of the wars, the ninja clans became a serious concern of the feudal lords. These clans had accumulated much information about members of the nobility, trade routes, and government fraud.
Man.
In order to control these clans, and
I'm pretty sure these people eat like basic stuff, like, I don't know, seeds or something, some kind of rice that is not, I don't know, some food that is not giving you too much fat to your body, and they always stay lean. I'm pretty sure they don't eat that much either. So they're always working hard and eating things that make the body even more flexible or something like that, like a food that has a lot of fiber. That's the only way you can explain their feather-like movement. Very, very light, jumping techniques. All these jumping and slashing and moving like almost like a feather. So these people must be really, like, every part of their life must have been dedicated to becoming a ninja. Pretty much.
to end disputes between them, the shogun Tokugawa Yoshimune, 8th shogun of the Tokugawa lineage, created the Oniwa Banshu. The Oniwa Banshu was a secret organization with members of the Iga and Koga clans, serving the shogunate. Its main role was to spy on feudal lords to prevent rebellion or corruption.
Oh!
This organization existed officially until the beginning of the Meiji Restoration. It is believed that some members were sent to the United States to spy on the US government.
Wow!
During the Meiji Restoration, samurai and ninja family members were banned from carrying weapons. And, in an attempt to end these families, the Japanese government imposed heavy taxes on them. This caused many to flee to other parts of Japan, changing their last name. During this period, the image of the ninjas as practicing warriors of magic became popular in Japan and the West. Stories about ninjas able to fly, able to run over water, or able to shoot fire with their hands filled the imagination of many people. During the Japanese invasion of Manchuria in 1931, some ninjas were recruited again to spy on the Chinese government. The ninjas were never officially extinct, and some families kept the old names of their ancestors. It's perfectly possible that ninjas are still among us nowadays, watching our world as hidden warriors.
Man, these people are still alive? That's crazy,
The
man.
samurai were the most important
That's
caste
so
of
crazy.
warriors in feudal Japan.
The samurai.
The bravery and loyalty of these elite warriors were legendary.
So you're telling me there's actual real spies with fucking katanas and swords and shit, with black attire, hiding and spying and stalking people? Is that real? So there's people out there that are still doing the job of spying on the other foreign nation governments and telling them maybe who knows, maybe there's people like real samurais or ninjas out there. In that crazy? That's crazy. That's
But even
what if there's a ninja right now in the White House? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck
among
knows?
them, some stood out for their martial achievements or skills as commanders of troops in battlefields.
Samurais.
Minamoto no Yoshitsune was a great samurai and member of the Minamoto clan.
Minamoto
He was
clan.
the ninth son of the Minamoto lineage who fought a war against the Taira clan for control of Japan.
Huh.
After an unsuccessful rebellion against the Taira clan, which had greater military power, Yoshitsune's two older brothers were liquidated. Yoshitsune, still a baby, was sent to be raised in a temple on Mount Hiei near the city of Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Legend has it that, in his youth, Yoshitsune fled from the supervision of temple monks towards the mountains, where he learned the art of the sword from a supernatural creature known as Tengu. When he
Okay.
came of age, Yoshitsune became a great general. Under his command, the Minamoto destroyed the Taira clan, initiating the first shogunate in Japanese history, the Kamakura shogunate.
Okay.
Kusunogi Masashige is one of the main symbols of loyalty in samurai history.
Wow.
Kusunoki lived during the Kamakura shogunate and
Huh.
served the Emperor Go-Daigo. Between
Daigo.
the years 1324 to
1324.
1339, there was a civil war between the imperial government
Shit.
and the forces of the shogunate.
Huh.
Kusunoki fought numerous battles in defense of the imperial family, but the enemies
Damn.
were many and determined, having managed to defeat the imperial army. The emperor and his family found refuge on Mount Hiei. Knowing that they would be found and surrounded, Kusunoki gathered the last 700 warriors
700
loyal
warriors.
to the emperor, and
Wow.
running down Mount Hiei, he advanced against a far greater number of enemies. Kusunoki Masahige died in that battle with his brother. With his sacrifice, he allowed the
Oh,
emperor
shit.
to escape the impending siege.
This is crazy.
Tomoe was born around the year 1157.
I mean, like, you only have like 700 warriors, so you're already surrounded, man, because the enemy has too many warriors. I would say pack your bags, take your 700 fucking warriors and leave. Or maybe leave your 700 warriors to fight them and you can bounce. But that is kind of like, backstabbing your 700 warriors. I would say take them together, like go away, take them along, and just go somewhere else and start a new civilization, I guess. I don't know. It's, maybe like a small town and nobody can find you or something like that. Somewhere really far away,
To
So
a family of samurais.
instead, I mean, I appreciate that he was brave enough to fight among them as well until he died, which is really brave, really brave. I don't know. It's a failed plan, a failure plan, and I would suggest leaving is much better. I don't know. Maybe you gotta defend your turf, I guess. I
Was trained since childhood to use bow and arrow and the naginata, a heavy spear capable of knocking down.
Oh, I know
foes.
this.
In addition to being a fearsome warrior,
Like a sword on a
Tomoe had
stick.
the reputation of being a beautiful woman in a perfect
Oh.
combination of beauty
A
and
beautiful
danger.
woman?
Tomoe fought in heavy armor.
Tomoe.
She was always present at the most dangerous points of battle. Her end is uncertain. Some say
Wow.
she died next to her husband during a battle.
Wow.
Others claim that she ended her days
don't
living
know.
as a Buddhist nun.
I hope she survived and died peacefully and gracefully because, dude, I can only imagine a woman fighting through all that fucking... men are like fucking inevitable death, like demons, okay? I don't know if she can. I know that she's a fucking crazy good warrior, but she's a wife and she has a husband, and men are attracted to women, so all kinds of dangers can happen. So I hope she rested in peace, and I hope she lived the rest of her days happily instead of, I don't know, maybe dying in the war is better and more like a proud moment. But I would say, I hope that she didn't get killed by a bunch of dudes like they were bullying her, or maybe for some reason got raped or something. I hope not.
Date Masamune was one of the most iconic samurai in the Edo period. During his childhood, Masamune contracted smallpox, an infectious disease that caused the loss of his right eye.
Oh.
Although the lack of an eye was a serious problem for a
Shit.
warrior, it was not enough
Damn.
to stop Masamune. He became an active and ambitious young man. At the age of 14, he participated in his first battle, helping his father lead the attack against a rival clan. At the age of 18, he was already a feared and respected samurai.
Wow,
he was identifiable on the battlefield. He wore a helmet with an ornament in the shape of a crescent moon.
Wow.
Masamune was the victim of a poisoning attempt by his own mother.
Oh.
She thought her son's behavior was too raucous and wanted his younger brother to be the heir. Masamune survived this terrible attack and killed his brother, securing his position as the daimyo.
Oh,
he
man.
was nicknamed Dokugan Ryo, the Eye Dragon.
I hope he didn't turn into a Japanese Hitler or anything. I hope he didn't, because holy shit. At 18 years old, you're leading fucking war parties? That's crazy. Like, how many people are there that are older than him that are still like giant fucking weak men nowadays? Okay, this dude is like a legend that was born to be a legend, basically. Crazy.
Date Masamune spent his entire life in battle. He accumulated great wealth, capturing castles and fertile lands. He became famous for allowing European foreigners to enter his territories, creating his own trade routes. His admiration for Western technologies led
Hope he didn't turn into a traitorous person. I hope he didn't turn into a traitor.
Masamune to embark on the first maritime expedition in Japanese history.
Okay.
In this expedition, he visited the Philippines, Mexico, Spain, and Rome.
Wow,
Tadakatsu
man.
is known as the warrior who overcame.
He wears his eye patch like a luxury item. Like he wears his eye patch like he's normal. Isn't that crazy? It's not like he doesn't feel like he lost an eye and now he's weak. No, he's like, hey, I got an eye patch. Look how cool I am. That's how it feels like.
In the 55 military campaigns he participated in, he was never injured.
Honda.
They say
Tadakatsu.
he wasn't even hit once, even though he fought actively on the front lines.
Damn.
He served under the command of the mighty Tokugawa Ieyasu and helped pave the way for the creation of the Tokugawa shogunate. Tadakatsu was a tall samurai and had frightening strength. That made him even more dangerous when he used a spear called Tonbo Giri. He wore a helmet with a big deer antler. His name was known and respected by all daimyos, even among those who belonged to enemy factions.
Man, this Japanese culture is so cool.
Named him
like the Japanese culture is so cool, man. The only way to understand a culture to the fullest, you have to learn its language. You have to know its slang as well, and you have to live among the fucking people in the culture. That's the only way you can truly feel the theme of that culture. I know I've experienced a lot of that as growing up, especially with the Pakistanis, the North Indians living among my South India. I've roamed around a lot of places and got to know a lot of cultures that way, So
among samurais. Sanada
can only imagine how
Tanemon no
beautiful
Suke
it could be.
Yukimura is one of the,
The
most
culture of
famous samurai
Japan,
of the Sengoku
basically.
Jidai period. Yukimura was known as the Crimson Demon of War
Crimson
and was
Demon.
one of the most skilled warriors in Japan.
Wow.
The Sanada clan served different daimyos during the war, but had a conflict with the powerful Tokugawa clan. During a battle in the region of Nakasendo, Yukimura had only 2,000 men under his command. Nevertheless, they managed to defeat an army of 40,000 soldiers commanded by Tokugawa Hidetada.
Tokugawa
At a
Hidetada.
military meeting with members of the Sanada clan and the Tokugawa clan, Yukimura swore he would rip the head off of Tokugawa
Oh!
During a battle in the siege of Osaka,
Dang!
Yukimura advanced towards the enemy army, accompanied by a small group of samurai on horseback. After fighting at every step, he arrived at the place where Tokugawa Ieyasu was. In an act of bravery, he managed to hurt him.
Oh!
Yukimura, deeply wounded and tired, lost his strength and fell dead.
Whoa!
Even Ieyasu himself recognized Yukimura as the greatest warrior in
Wow.
Japan.
My God.
Tokugawa
A respectful
Ieyasu
moment.
is believed to have died a few years later from the injury
Wow.
caused by Sanada Yukimura.
Yukimura.
Born in
Man. It's almost like your life's mission and you hurt the fucking dude and then but you lose your strength and already with all the injuries you died and a few years later that your target died in that like it's like so atmospheric and real life. It's like environment. It's like as time goes on, it's so cool, man. This dude probably is the most noble warrior, man. Yukimura.
1534, Oda Nobunaga is one of the best known names in Japanese history. During his childhood, Nobunaga was seen as a distracted child and was even called a fool because he played with other children of lower social strata.
Oh.
Nobunaga was an eccentric man. He enjoyed several arts such as painting and a theatrical practice that combined singing, music, and poetry.
Wow. This dude is
Nobunaga
artistic.
was a fan of the use of firearms in Japan, buying these weapons from foreign European sellers such as the Portuguese. An exceptional military commander, Nobunaga managed to conquer much of Japanese territory during the Sengoku Jidai, defeating other powerful feudal lords. At the height of his power, Oda Nobunaga was betrayed by Akechi Mitsuhide,
Who is
one
that?
of his main generals.
No!
He was surrounded inside the
Betrayed!
temple at Honoji in a coup d'etat. With no way
No!
out and fearing the dishonor of being captured by his former general, Nobunaga committed seppuku.
What?
Before he
Nah.
died, he ordered to burn the temple. His remains were never found. Born in Miyamoto village,
His remains were never found. Man, this dude, some of these people love their honor so much. And yes, he's true. You cannot get captured by the enemy. They'll fucking interrogate you, torture you till the day you die. And you will never even if you tell them, they won't believe. So fuck. I guess committing seppuku was probably the only way. I'm pretty sure he knows what they would do once he got captured, and he didn't want that, So good for him. He even burned down the temple and burned himself in it as he died. Crazy.
And named Shinmen Takezo. He was the son of a low-ranking samurai who served the Tokugawa clan.
Yeah.
Musashi was a violent child with a strong temperament. He was avoided by many people in the village where he lived. When Musashi was only 13 years old, a samurai named Arima Kihei visited his village looking for an opponent for a duel. Musashi accepted the challenge. With only a wooden stick, he managed to defeat the opponent who wielded a real sword.
What?
At the age of 17, Musashi engaged in the famous battle of Sekigahara, serving Lord Toyotomi Hideyoshi. A few years after the battle of Sekigahara, Musashi began a journey in Japan. He sought self-improvement in martial arts, challenging kenjutsu schools and even renowned samurai with proven skills.
This guy is a
Minamoto
hero.
Musashi's name became known throughout Japan.
Somebody needs to make a movie out of this dude, son. Like, come on, somebody make a movie out of this. A wooden sword? You defeat a real man with real skills with an actual sword, with a wooden sword? What are you doing, man? You're the real hero in the Japanese culture, basically.
Japan.
Crazy.
He received numerous invitations to serve many powerful daimyos. Musashi refused most, preferring to dedicate himself to his personal journey.
Huh.
In 1612, he had the famous duel against Sasaki Kojiro on the sands of the island of Ganryujima. Musashi, with only one rowing boat, defeated Kojiro, who used a long sword, striking
Kojiro!
a violent blow to his head.
Wow.
Musashi was never defeated and won over 50 duels.
Wow.
In the last years of his life,
That is insane, man. This dude is... Holy shit. Man, but we can only imagine the amount of bloodshed. Like, imagine getting blown on your head by this guy. Like, holy shit. That would be the most painful. Oh, shit. Like, really.
Musashi lived alone in a cave.
In a
where he
cave?
dedicated himself to meditation and
Meditation.
wrote the well-known book Gori no Sho, the
Gori no
book
Sho.
of the Five Rings.
Book of the Five
In this
Rings?
book,
Lord of the
Musashi
Rings?
describes his experiences in his duels. He teaches techniques of his Nintendo.
Why didn't anybody make a movie out of this guy? Like, really? This dude is a true hero. Like, at the age of 13, when you kill someone, you slowly become a demented, dangerous person that, like almost like a serial killer, a rapist or something. But this dude actually, dedicated his life to meditation, staying inside a cave, following his journey through life. This dude is a real hero, man. He grew up properly despite engaging in violence. This dude is a legend. Like, really.
and Ichiro
Fuck.
style.
I
which
love this
involved
guy.
The use of two swords.
Shit.
Miyamoto Musashi immortalized his name. He is considered the greatest swordsman of all time and a
Wow.
legitimate representative of the samurai spirit.
Amazing. Amazing. Love it. Ronin, let's go.
The life of a samurai was full of obligations and
Obligations.
codes of conduct. That life would be put at the service of a feudal lord,
Feudal
whom
lord.
the samurai would have to obey and protect at all
Protect
costs.
at all costs.
In turbulent times, the samurai were crucial warriors and made a difference.
Let me check if it's recording or not. It better. I'm already like, whoa, shit. It's gonna be 1.5 hour. This video is gonna go up to 1.5 hour, bruh. Like, really. Let's go. Hope you're enjoying this. Man.
On the battlefields. But wars also came to an end. And after all, what purposes do warriors serve when wars are no longer fought?
Shit.
The low-ranking soldiers returned to their lives in the plantations and other daily jobs. But for the dismissed samurai, there were few alternatives to make a living. Many could not bear the
Wait. Let me take a look at the space. All right. It's okay. Let's go.
shame of seeing their status diminished. They would rather take their own lives to maintain their dignity.
Damn.
Others
Whoa.
adapted to the new times.
New times.
They found a livelihood through trade or opened academies to teach the art of
Oh.
the sword.
Oh.
But for those who did
Academies.
not know how to engage in any other activity than combat,
You know what? Somebody needs to make a samurai game that is not just based on samurai, but the entire Japanese culture. But the game should be like Skyrim, with multiple scholars and the College of Winterhold, like the College of Academy of the Art of Sword or something. Like many places and like literal Japanese culture on display, like real life shit with amazing graphics. Somebody needs to do that. Ghost of Tsushima, what it did was focus on a story, and as much as I love it, it's also a drawback because an open world Japanese samurai stuff, that would be so incredible. It would be like Wow, man, it would be mind-blowing. I think it would be better than Skyrim. Who the fuck knows? Because the Japanese culture is so rich, it's not even a joke.
All that remained was a destiny full of uncertainties. The former samurais wandered around Japan looking for jobs that needed strength or an intimidating presence. They
Okay.
became known as Ronin
Yeah!
or wave men for not staying for long in the same place, dispersing like the sea waves. The
Alright.
Ronin maintained the custom of carrying two swords at the waist, but with less authority compared to the times when they had the title of samurai.
Samurai!
In fact, many Ronin were despised in Japanese society. Most ordinary people did not like the samurai and unburdened themselves of their frustrations on those who had lost
Because
their
more
nobility
trouble.
titles.
More people with swords, more
For that
trouble.
reason,
You
a
know?
Ronin could hardly get an honest job.
Yeah.
Many, in order to survive, needed to sell their belongings, including pieces of armor and even one of the swords. Being a Ronin wasn't a lifestyle that one would opt for. In an attempt to regain the title of samurai, many Ronin began to challenge famous swordsmen, hoping to emerge victoriously. In this way, they could be famous, increasing their chances of being hired by some feudal lord.
Huh.
The
Okay.
Ronin agreed to work as paid assassins,
Paid
mercenaries,
assassins,
and tax
mercenaries,
collectors.
tax
In
collectors.
some cases, they organized themselves
Awesome.
into groups to attack government convoys, stealing money and other valuables.
Okay.
That was also a way to take revenge against the feudal lords. The story of the 47 Ronin is one of the most fascinating. In this story, Daimyo Asano was ordained to commit seppuku after having
Okay.
offended and assaulted Lord Kira Yoshinaka during a ceremony at the Shogun Palace. The
Wow.
47 samurai under Asano's service were forbidden to follow their lord in death, as was
Damn.
customary at the time, and were relieved of their duties, becoming Ronin.
Damn.
Not accepting such an enormous injustice, the 47 Ronin spent 3 years in hiding
In
and created
hiding.
a plan to take revenge on Lord Kira.
Oh.
When they finally launched the attack, the Ronin invaded
Oh,
Lord
shit.
Kira's mansion.
Wow.
The guards of the mansion had no chance against
Yay.
the group of vengeful
Bitch.
Ronin. After killing Lord Kira, the Ronin were able to follow their master, and they all
Shit.
committed seppuku, thus
Sep-
recovering
oh, shit.
their honor. The story
Man.
of the 47 Ronin is
Wow.
famous all over Japan.
There's a movie called 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves in it, I think. And I don't think they focused on this because this is so epic. Like somebody needs to make a movie. There's so many movies that you can make, like really, and nobody did. Like, are you kidding me? Where are some of the Hollywood directors? Where are some of the Japanese directors or something? Writers or something. People that know the culture, people that are Japanese, use them to make this Hollywood epic, and respect the culture. Where are these people? Come on.
It is seen as an example that honor is above titles and injustices.
War monks. Okay, I don't know what war monks are.
During the troubled
Let's-
history of
let's
feudal
know.
Japan,
Let's find
numerous
out.
wars were fought that influenced social organization, culture, and many aspects of the life of the ancient Japanese.
Ancient
The warrior
Japanese.
class had a special place in Japanese society, with the famous samurai having the most prestigious position, below only the nobility or the imperial family. But the samurai were not the only elite warriors to fight on the battlefields, and even
Okay.
they had equally skilled rivals. The wars caused many misfortunes for the Japanese population. There was a constant increase of criminal groups, who took advantage of the chaos and instability
Chaos.
of governments to attack villages and even sacred temples. The need to
Okay.
defend their sanctuaries caused the Buddhist monks to initiate the practice of martial arts. This was possible because some monks had a violent past
Oh,
as thieves,
shit.
mercenaries, or even
Thieves and
ex-samurai,
mercenaries,
who then
ex-samurai.
decided to seek a life of peace
Of peace and harmony.
Around the 10th
And these peaceful monks decided to get into the dangers and violence back again. I guess to defend their, I don't know, something like their religion or God or something.
century, armed groups of Buddhist monks with the name Sohei, meaning warrior monk, appeared. They quickly became to be recognized and feared for their military expertise. Religious divisions in the Buddhist branches meant that the Sohei did not have a centralized leadership, but they were commanded by regional leaders with their own interests. Some temples began to maintain a regular army of warrior monks.
Dang.
These were the main ones: Te and Ryakuji Temple near Kyoto City, Todaiji Temple in Nara City, and the Miidera Temple built near Maohie.
These temples are so big,
fortified,
so amazing,
fortresses to prevent the attack of invaders. There was also another group of monks who caused a supernatural fear in their enemies. Yamabushi, the mountain monks.
Shit.
The Yamabushi were monks who lived like hermits in the mountains that were difficult to reach and full of wildlife. There are many mysteries around the Yamabushi, as their religious practices involved exoteric concepts, including the practice of exorcism, divination, and magic. Warrior monks also became more popular thanks to the support of the lower Japanese classes. Most peasants disliked the samurai and the aristocrats. They thought the monks were a kind of rebel, defying the rules and laws imposed by the rulers. For this reason, some people thought that the Sohei monks were holy men, and others considered them evil enemies. Political rivalries between Buddhist temples became even more evident in the 12th century, when feudal lords daimyo began to seek the support of warrior monks in wars. Daimyo promised financial and political support to the temples, which led many Sohei groups to fight each other on opposite sides during the military conflicts. It would be easy to recognize a Sohei monk on the battlefield. His equipment consisted of wearing traditional samurai armor, but with the addition of a wooden rosary to his neck. And sometimes they combined their traditional garments with a white hood over their heads and faces.
Amazing. Almost like a ninja without helmet and samurai armor.
With the naginata, a heavy halberd.
It's like a samurai with a ninja, cover up and no helmet, basically.
Of devastating blows. In addition to their martial talent.
And they also like shave their heads, I guess, because they're monks, so...
The Sohei fought supported by their faith, often committing acts of fanaticism and giving up their own lives to achieve their goals. This behavior caused the warrior monks of Japan to be compared in modern times with the medieval knights of the Templar and Teutonic orders. This religious fervor intimidated the enemy troops and increased the admiration of the population. Something that was not seen with good eyes by the feudal lords, as they feared the growing influence of Sohei in Japanese society. Many daimyo saw the Sohei as a serious threat against the samurai class and even the feudal system. The famous Oda Nobunaga decided to fight the groups of warrior monks. On September 29th, 1571, Oda Nobunaga and his army of 30,000 men besieged the Enryakuji Temple and defeated a large number of monks who had gathered to fight Oda. Thousands lost their lives during the fighting, and the temple was completely destroyed. In the following years, the Sohei were persecuted by Oda Nobunaga and his successor Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Their temples were destroyed, and they were forced to flee to the mountains. With Tokugawa Ieyasu's military victory in 1603 and the establishment of a strong and organized central government, the monks were forced to surrender and were banned from using weapons again. The era of Japanese warrior monks came to an end, but their life philosophies, fighting techniques, and unshakable courage were an inspiration to subsequent generations.
This is madness. Firearms now. We're done with swords.
Honor, courage,
they've been banned. This is a Jin from the game, Ghost of Tsushima. Why is he using it?
Are some of Bushido's main virtues.
That's cool. Cool as fuck.
Honor that guided the samurai warriors in their life of servitude and personal improvement. For a long time, the samurai were the dominant warrior class on the battlefields of feudal Japan. This superiority came from privileged training in different styles of martial arts and weapons such as bow and arrow, spears and swords. But the advancement of time is in...
You know what? I want Ghost of Tsushima 2 to be an open world Japanese samurai, Bushido, freaking everything, with real history. I want it to be like that. If they should make a sequel. God damn it. It's a video game format. People need to play it to feel it. You know, it's gonna be amazing. You need to make an open world stuff. You know, we need it. God damn it, we need it.
And progress eventually gave Japan a new kind of weapon. The age of firearms had started. In
Age of
1543,
Firearms.
Portuguese merchants took to Japan a weapon known
Portuguese.
in the West as arquebus.
Arquebus?
The Japanese were impressed with the destructive power of the weapon, capable of piercing even the thickest armor. The Japanese quickly created their versions of the
Tanegashima.
firearm, the Tanegashima.
Wow.
Tanegashima was used by special units of Ashigaru, light infantry soldiers, who represented a large part of the Japanese feudal armies.
Man.
A few years after its introduction, this new weapon completely changed the way of war in Japan.
Wow.
Firearms were used mainly during the Sengoku period, when Japan plunged into a terrible civil war, where many
Shit.
feudal lords fought for the country's military supremacy. In
Wow.
1549, the famous Oda Nobunaga ordered
Oda
500 weapons
Nobunaga.
for his army.
500
The
weapons for his
effectiveness of
army.
the Tanegashima was unquestionable compared to other traditional
This is
weapons.
insane.
The estimate says that a professional archer could shoot 15 arrows, while a soldier armed with a rifle had to load the gun and could fire only once. The round bullets used in rifles constantly changed direction, making accuracy difficult. Also, there was the problem of humidity and rain, as the gunpowder could become unusable.
Unusable.
The Japanese quickly created more effective models that were better able to withstand climate adversities. They also developed new firing techniques. The main one was to aim the weapons at a higher angle, thus increasing the range and creating a rain of bullets on the enemy.
Oh
Even
shit!
the proud samurai could not deny the effectiveness of
Oh,
firearms,
man.
and gradually began to include shooting training in their daily routines.
Bullet drop, motherfucker!
And, contrary to what many think,
So
the
cool.
samurai did not refuse to use these methods. For
Okay.
them, firearms were another instrument to be mastered and used against the enemies.
Okay.
The greatest honor for a samurai was to defeat as many enemies as possible in a battle
In a
and
battle.
do their duty.
Do their
For
duty.
this, he could use a sword or a rifle. The brilliant Japanese craftsman created a powerful variation known as Ozotu Tanegashima.
Ozotu
a heavy hand
Tanegashima.
cannon that required a special
Heavy hand
posture
can.
to
Oh
fire
my
it.
god, look at that!
Despite its low accuracy,
That's a fucking
the cannon could
bazooka,
cause great
man.
damage, especially if several were fired at the same time.
Oh!
Oda
Like this.
Nobunaga was
Like
a great
this.
firearms enthusiast,
Holy shit.
using many at the Battle of Nagashino in 1575.
Why I never heard of that weapon. Why didn't nobody told me anything about, like, there's no games that used it, like come on, man. That's a bazooka with a fucking I can't believe it.
Where he faced Takeda
With the fucking
Shingen's
trigger.
army. Takeda Shingen's cavalry
stock
was
and
the
a trigger,
strongest
like,
and most
really.
feared in all of Japan at the time. Still, it failed to defeat the 3,000 men armed with Tanegashima under
Oh.
Nobunaga's command, definitely marking the defeat of the Takeda clan. The demand for firearms was so great that for a long time, Japan manufactured more firearms than all of Europe.
Shit.
With the end of the wars and the beginning of the Edo period, which is
No men dying, more enemies dying, killing before they even get close to you. So many benefits with firearms. So they were like, hey, we need this. We can't afford to kill, let our men die like this. We need firearms more firearms, even better ones. You know,
established
it
250
makes sense.
years of peace in Japan, firearms lost importance, becoming restricted to activities such as castle defenses, hunting,
Oh.
and training. During almost the entire Edo period, Japan interrupted trade with foreigners, and the Tanegashima technology stagnated. In 1867,
Oh.
Japan reopened its doors to the outside world during the Meiji era. They realized that their weapons were already very obsolete because there were more advanced models used by Europeans and Americans.
Europeans are
The
crazy.
Japanese put an end to the samurai.
Yeah, the people that are watching this video are Americans, and man, you people are technological geniuses. How the fuck do you figure all this shit out? Like crazy, man. And the Japanese had to like reopen their international whatever to find out what you guys have created in terms of weapons,
Right, era,
man.
and embraced the new modern system of military recruitment, importing new weapons into Japan and establishing the Japanese Imperial Army.
Amazing.
Today, many works represent the samurai as warriors who only use the sword and despise
Man.
firearms.
Yeah.
But as
They
history
also used
shows,
guns.
They not only used firearms,
Yeah.
but also had a great appreciation for the new technology that would
Wow.
change the world forever.
Anything to continue being a samurai, basically. Amazing. The tiger and the dragon. Okay, let's go.
On the battlefields of medieval Japan, the sound of swords could be heard in the distance. Courage or cowardice were always present
Bitch.
during the terrible battles.
So much
samurai
slashing
performed
and
heroic acts
clunking,
worthy of having their
clicking.
names recorded in history. One of these samurai was Takeda Shingen,
Oh.
who lived during the famous period of Sengoku Jidai, also known as the Warring States era. Shingen was born in Kai Prefecture, a mountainous region west of Tokyo. He was the son of the Takeda clan leader, and right from childhood, he was trained and educated to be his father's successor.
Right.
In his youth, he already showed signs that he would be a great military leader.
Yeah.
Shingen assumed a role of great importance in the Takeda clan. By the age of 15, he was already helping.
Hey, you know what? If you have like a son or I don't know about daughter, but if you have a son and if you're a family man, you need to raise your kids to be to give them a goal right as they're growing up, even in their childhood. You need to make them, follow a certain goal right at the beginning, so that they become an expert when they become young men, and then only from then on they just grow even better. Something like when I was a kid, I lacked purpose a lot, and I was like, what should I be doing? Why am I studying so much in the schools? For what? For rich and fame? That's it. We need more. I wanted something more, and I could never find it. I lacked purpose all through my life. So if you have kids, set them onto a purpose with, I guess you have to force them. That's the only way they will fall in love with it and, chase it like maniacs, basically. And it's good for them. Okay, and the next generation of kids, they will be inspired to do the same for their own kids, which is very good for the whole family,
His father command troops in a battle against a rival clan. But when Shingen came of age, he rebelled against his father.
Okay.
He felt the Takeda clan should strengthen itself and conquer new lands. His father, on the other hand, was content only to protect his borders. And so, at the age of 21, Takeda Shingen became the leader of the powerful Takeda clan, conquering the title of daimyo. Takeda Shingen was a perfect example of a samurai. He was a skillful and fearless warrior, a daring commander, and a refined man who was very fond of music and poetry.
He was
easily recognized in battle as he wore intimidating armor with red and gold colors and a great white mane.
Shit!
When Takeda Shingen was 49 years old, his clan was one of the few capable of taking on the mighty Oda Nobunaga, who had already begun his campaign to unify Japan. Uesugi Kenshin was a powerful daimyo who also lived during the Sengoku Jidai. He was born in Echigo Prefecture, and his childhood was quite troubled. His father was a famous warlord who was always in conflict with neighboring clans. At the age of 7, his father was killed in battle. Kenshin was sent to be raised in a Buddhist temple, where he lived the next 8 years of his life. At 14, Uesugi Kenshin returned to his homeland. He deposed his older brother to take control of his birth clan. In the following years, Kenshin focused his efforts on improving living conditions in Echigo province, establishing new business alliances and new buildings. Uesugi Kenshin was famous for being an honorable and eccentric warrior. He was a fervent Buddhist follower and a follower of Raisavana, the god of war.
The god of war?
His qualities as a warrior and military commander made him known as the Dragon of Echigo.
Dragon of
Peace
Echigo
lasted a short time in Uesugi's life. Takeda Shingen's ambition to conquer new land took him to areas near the province of Echigo. This is how one of the most famous rivalries of ancient Japan was born, Uesugi Kenshin against Takeda Shingen, or as they became known, the Tiger of Kai against the Dragon of Echigo. Uesugi and Takeda spent
Tiger
many
against
years
the dragon.
arduous battles, but neither side was able to take advantage. But
all right, let me take a look at how everything is going. It's going all right. Okay, man. There's very less disk space, and this video is tracking up to how long? 1 hour 14 minutes. It's gonna be 1 hour 30 minutes, bruh. It's gonna be a movie. Okay, I guess this is the only video that I can make. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I can't make more than this today. This is the one video, a very long video. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Let's continue.
In 1561,
There's only like 5 more minutes. Let's go.
Kenshin defeated Takeda's army forces and almost defeated him in battle. During
Okay.
that battle, Uesugi Kenshin identified an opening in the defenses of the opposing army and quickly
Dang.
seized the opportunity. He instigated
Okay.
his horse and passed Takeda's personal guards,
Shit.
putting
Oh!
the two powerful generals face to face in battle.
Oh my
Kenshin struck
god.
a few sword blows against Takeda. He managed to defend himself in extremis, using a fan made of wood known as tessen. The duel was broken off when Takeda's personal guards managed to drive Uesugi away, forcing him to retreat to his troops. Uesugi
Wow.
and Takeda are said to have nurtured mutual respect and admiration. After several
Dang.
years of battle, they came to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. That respect became clearer during a particular episode. There was a lack of salt in Kai province, and since salt was highly valued at the time,
Wow.
this was a difficult problem to solve. Upon learning of this, Uesugi sent many sacks of salt to Kai province, although these were his declared enemies.
Wow.
This noble act moved to Takeda Shingen, who, out of respect for his rival, suspended the war for a period of time.
Wow.
This legendary rivalry ended abruptly with Takeda Shingen's death. Takeda
Oh.
Shingen, after defeating a large army combining the forces of the Oda and Tokugawa clans, retreated to his military camp, where he fell victim to a
Man.
mysterious death.
Oh.
He is believed to have died of pneumonia, but other sources suggest it
Pneumonia.
was a sniper shot.
Sniper
when Uesugi
shot?
Kenshin learned of Takeda's death, he said, "I lost my great rival. We will never have another hero like that."
Wow.
Now that the
man,
Takeda
that's
clan was
heartbreaking.
weaker, it seemed like
Oh,
nothing could
man.
stop Oda Nobunaga and his great army. Kenshin
Wow.
gathered 30,000 warriors at Matsumoto Castle, where he would confront Oda Nobunaga's 50,000 men army. Even with this difference between the two armies, Uesugi managed to win the battle, forcing the enemy to retreat. Uesugi Kenshin
Damn.
continued to defend his clan until 1578,
Man.
when he succumbed to a disease.
Disease.
The story
okay.
of these two great commanders is heroic and tragic. These
Wow.
brave men, who might have
Like in a rival, he saw a great friend, and he lost him. And one day, he lost himself. He passed away. Isn't that crazy? That's heartbreaking. That hit me in the feels. I'm about to cry. Like really, I feel like, man, I'm inside. I'm kind of crying.
been
Shit.
friends in other times, stood on opposite sides in a sad and devastating war.
Wow. Jesus. What a great video. I loved it. I love this video. Loved it so much. Okay, man. What a fantastic video. We need to watch a lot of this like history is so fascinating that I just want to keep listening to it, I just fall in love with it. So I love it. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, warriors of Japan, samurai, ninja, war monks, just Bushido, fucking clan, all kinds of clan. It's crazy, and it's just ninjas, everything. It's crazy. Okay, history of Japan. See you in history. Go subscribe to this channel. This channel is fucking king. They're so, the narrator, whoever it is nailing it. Very respectful, very normal voice, very properly done narration. I love it. Okay, go subscribe to See You in History / Mythology. Subscribe to him right now. He got 1.83. This content, this kind of content needs shitload of views and subscribers. He needs like he has like 1.8 million subscribers. He needs like 5 million or even 10 million subscribers, and this video needs to get 5 million views at least, because it's so well done. It's so great. Okay, I loved it. Okay, I loved it. There's so much so many stories that nobody's making a movie out of or a game out of, which is silly as hell. We need more. We need so much. We need so much. We need so many movies, TV shows based on Japanese culture. We need all kinds of culture. There's like thousands of stories out there that we're completely ignoring and wasting our time making average movies and shitty just nonsense. Okay, I mean, there's so many leaders that I've seen in this video that have like legendary stories. Like, these people are born legends. Like, nothing can compare to them, especially that dude that used a wooden sword to kill this expert samurai. Like, holy shit, at the age of 13. Can you believe that? That's just madness. Okay, so I loved it. I can't wait to see more that are long videos, but don't expect me to react to many videos. Like, I upload 3 videos a day, right? So if I react to something this big, you can't expect me to do more videos on the same day, because after I'm done with this video, I don't know if I want to do another one, because it's almost 1 hour, and the recording has been like 1 hour 20 minutes. That's a movie right there. Okay, and it's just crazy. I'll post this video. I'll not do any other video after this. This is one video for one day. Okay, if I have a very big reaction that I have planned on, especially there's like one suggestion, a Friday Night Funkin' video that is 3 hours long. So I don't even know how the fuck to even approach that thing. So we will see. But that's it for this reaction. This is a very long. I hope you enjoyed it. Grabbed yourself some popcorn, some some cool drinks, soft drinks, anything, and I hope you enjoyed it. Sit down on a couch and just enjoy my video. Okay, put it on a TV. Nowadays, TVs have YouTube applications. Click on it, watch it on a TV. Okay, I loved it. Okay, so subscribe to my channel if you like this reaction. Subscribe to this channel. This is my backup channel. This is where I'm uploading every day, 3 videos a day. But today, not 3 videos, because this one is almost a movie length, 1 hour 20 minutes. No, I'm not gonna cut anything. Probably cut some part where I kind of looked around and shit, but that's it for this reaction. Please subscribe to this channel. This is my backup channel, and if you want to see more reactions, I have a main channel that I got copyright strike for. The Chineses copyright strike me for reacting to their Monkey King TV show episode. Okay, so go check it out. The link will be in the description. My main channel. There's hundreds of reactions over there. You'll probably fall in love with, because I'm always excited to react to stuff. So you will be really entertained. Okay, so please subscribe over there and subscribe over here. And if you have any videos in your mind, please suggest me by typing down in the comment section. I'll note it down and react to it. I'll even say your name. Okay, so that's it for this reaction. Please subscribe to both my channels, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Enjoy this. Watch it again. Show it to others. Show this reaction to others. 1.5 hour of reaction is not a joke. I want everybody to watch it. Okay, please do that. Okay, give it to your friends. Show them everything. Sit down with your family and watch it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.